And a welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division. Alex Reyes will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Andrew Toles, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Nimmo is there, 1 away. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Temperature reading an even 80 degrees at first pitch tonight. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. Slater, the former San Francisco Giant, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
3-0 now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
The 3-1. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Two and 0 now.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Slater leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Waiting on it is Nimmo, and the inning is over. One left for Atlanta. It's the Braves nothing. Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Colby Allard gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
So striding forward now, Dylan Navar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
Line hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. A bouncer to the left side. He's got to hurry. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Matty, I'm a little concerned with the play of Brandon Nimmo. It's been a topic of conversation around this club about how bad he's been struggling. Nobody seems to have the answer, but the answers are only going to come from him, and I think his confidence is pretty zapped right now. He just has to get out there, square up a couple of balls, and maybe that confidence will come back.
Settling in now, Amos Love, and he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Slater's on his horse. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in, Tim Kugler, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
Now the 2-0. Popped him up. Ellsworth over to his left. He's got it 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Danny Jansen comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Danny Jansen is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 8 home runs and 36 RBIs. Grounded back up the middle. Navarre is there. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. And he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Yoan Moncada.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And I don't think you can be locking in on anyone else today than Ronald Acuna Jr. This guy, just hear me out on this body awareness. Lock in on how easy he makes the game look, both offensively and defensively. No one's going to test his arm as well. This guy's got an absolute howitzer out there.
And he popped him up. Spanos is calling for it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Next for the Mets, Cecil Ballard. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Two out, nobody on. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And that misses 2-2. 3-2 now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And that misses ball 4, and now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
First delivery to him on the way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Hit out towards second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the...
Welcome back to Citi Field, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Mets this season. They come into this game ranked first in the league in team ERA, and talking with some of the members of the staff prior to the game, they mentioned how they've really been able to feed off each other. They're a competitive bunch, so when one guy goes out and has a great game, the starter the next day feels the motivation to live up to that performance, if not best it. Maybe a big reason behind their success this year, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Tony Walters is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
The count now at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Colby Allard. Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Now the 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. 1-2 now to the Braves pitcher. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball two. Lifted down the line in left. Morin is in pursuit, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
It looked like he had a great jump on the ball. Was going to bring it in, no problem, but something happened as he approached the foul line, and it went right by him. It wasn't a routine play, but he'll tell you he should have had it.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Tolles, a native of Georgia. He was selected in the third round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. Gone into the upper tank. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Now the center fielder, Boston.
Stepping in now, Boston Slater. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The windup and the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And the pitch. Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Still only one out in the inning. Right side. Thompson comes up with it. Speared on the dive. Wow.
Oh, that's a tough play, but he pulled it off perfectly. Once he made the great stop, still had to make a good feed to the pitcher covering, which isn't easy on routine grounders sometimes. Hard not to appreciate that one.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Now the 3-0 offering is taken. Strike one.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Now batting, Ryan O'Hearn. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
0-1 count and the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Acuna, the runner at first with 2 gone. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Leading off the inning, James Morin, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. And no one will track it down. Once again, a 3-2. Hit out toward second. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we throw a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Into the box now, Alex Reyes, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Nobody out, runner on first. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
0-2.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And did he square around? No, it's ball one. And a good job there on 1 and 2 as he winds up getting the bunt down. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Into the box, Dylan Nivar, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting, number 22.
At the plate, Amos Love 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
In there, and it's even now. 2-2.
2 strikes.
The 2-2 swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Braves to discuss his thoughts on Atlanta's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. So here's Tim Kugler to the plate now. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
First pitch of the at-bat. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Fouled off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Navarre scoops it up. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Striding in once again, Danny Jansen, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
Count 1-0.
It looked like the fastball got away from him there. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Jansen hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was a 16th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Navarre ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
In now, Thomas Spanos, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is outside for a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Here it comes, the 3-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. 2 runs on just 1 hit and no errors so far for Atlanta. Three and 2, full count. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And there's that sea of orange that's become such a common sight here at Citi Field. Those are diehard Mets fans, and they're not shy about it.
No, Matt, they really go all out in support of this Mets team, and it's sort of become a movement amongst fans here in New York.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batter.
All right, now so time for the Braves Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who are having big-time success at the high levels of the minor leagues. So stepping in, Yohan Moncada. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. No runs, just one hit, one error in the game for the Mets thus far. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is
Now
exactly
batting.
what we saw right
The
there.
first baseman.
Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So striding in, Greg Thompson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south, just with launch angles and exit velocity.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Stepping in now, Cecil Ballard. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in
Now
a double
batting.
play situation,
Catcher.
so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Standing in now, Jared Ellsworth, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-0 on the way. Into right field, that's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with two away.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Into the box, James Morin, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with two away. One and 0. Here it is. Swung on and missed. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Moncada at third. Thompson on second. Ellsworth on at first with 2 down. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The set and the 3-1 pitch. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Mets leave them loaded. They're still down. It's 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Tony Walters. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Tony Walters.
First pitch on its way. Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike. Here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Shoots this one over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Digging in for his second at-bat, Colby Allard. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Digging in and looking for more, Andrew Toles. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Bases empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Ready for another shot now, Austin Slater. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Thompson is there, and the side is retired. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Middle of the night at Citi Field. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Leading off for the
Good
Mets,
stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
the pitcher, Alex Reyes.
Here's the first pitch to him. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Walters is up with it. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping into the box, Dylan Nivar. First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The batter, number 22.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Amos Love. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Spano takes it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Ready once again, Ronald Acuna. It was a walk in his last trip.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball 1-0. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. One out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell. So I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off speed pitch, just missed inside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Change up low, 2-0. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves, but they lead it 3-0. Now in the box, Brandon Nimmo. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Here comes the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Acuña's there for it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, third base.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoán Moncada. First pitch on its way. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Throw into second. And he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double.
Next for the Mets, the first baseman, Greg Thompson.
Into the box, Greg Thompson. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
0-1 the count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Hot shot to third. To his left, Kugler. And that's the 2nd out. Ready now, Cecil Ballard. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Here comes the 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And that ends the inning. Up next is Danny Jansen. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Number 9.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Now batter, second baseman, Thomas.
Striding into the box, Thomas Spanos. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Eli Mota takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
In the sixth spot, number 35, Eli.
Here comes the first
Mota.
pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Number 18, Tony Kemp.
Hit to first. But that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Well, first basemen aren't exactly known for being fleet of foot, but he's got to make this play. He came out the bag in time. He just couldn't knock the ball down before it got into right field.
Into the box now, Tony Walters. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering on its way. Too low, 1-0. The 1-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Ready on 1 and 2. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
That was definitely a two-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it's scored a wild pitch.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3 and 2. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. Moncada is over and he puts it away for the first out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Colby Allard. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. On the run, this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Cut fastball misses, 2-2. Jansen, the runner at third. Spanoff at second with 1 away. And this is taken for a called third strike. So they go right at him with the base open, and it pays off. And now there are 2 gone in the inning.
Right fielder
Andrew Toles will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game. As we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Ready with the 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there as all of a sudden the inning is now over. Braves strand 1. They lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Jared Ellsworth, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
1-1 the count. And he misses 2-1. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2. 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A runner at first with no outs here. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Here comes Clint Hurdle up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Ryan Stanek enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it's 1-2. Fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Slater is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 2.
Standing in, Dylan Nivar.
Dylan Nivar.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
0-1 pitch on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Ellsworth is off of first with 2 away. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Now to the plate, Andrew Toles. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hey now.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Now a hard liner. high and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder,
So coming to the plate, Austin Slater. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
The windup and the 0-1. Down and away, ball one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
First delivery to him on the way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
On the ground to the right side. Count. Gloves it. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Paul Fry will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Number 51, Paul Fry.
Coming to the plate now, Amos Love, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Number 22.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Foul ball.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Smoked on the ground up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there. Probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Into the box now, Yohan Moncada. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Fry is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitcher.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Digging in, Greg Thompson, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready with the 0-1. Fastball swung on and missed. Nimmo at second. Moncada is over at first with 1 away. The next 0-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Bobby Law will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13, Bobby Law.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Law is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Law sees the ball really well when facing left-handed pitching and generally picks up a lot of hits against southpaws. He isn't known for displaying a ton of power, however, in these matchups.
Yeah, in today's game, when you're hearing the word launch angle, I don't think it applies to him against left-handed pitching. He can put a lot of balls in contact. He doesn't get himself into too many count leverage situations and tries to go deep too much. Just a guy who really puts bat to ball.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Now a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate, and that'll go down as a very important out number 2. Wade Alvarado answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. At the plate, Jared Ellsworth, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Ready with the 0-1. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Mets leave them loaded. They trail it here 3-0. Cam Bedrosian enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. From the stretch, here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Kemp fields it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. So digging in now, Tim Kubler. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Stepping in now, Danny Jansen, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
Hey!
2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Line drive to left. But this is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it. Jace Fry takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Striding in, James Morin. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
2-1 the count. Three and 1 to the Mets left fielder.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull the trigger. A walk is as good as enough right here.
And could this be the start? It's a
Now
long way back, but the
second
leadoff
baseman.
man is on base
Called
to
in.
start their final set of at-bats. He's set. Here it comes. The cutter runs outside. Ball one. The 1-0 is up and in, but called a strike. Fry has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and has a rather inflated ERA, one that won't come down easily. 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Ball 3.
Curveball misses here, so a good hitter's count now to 3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
The batter, number 2.
Standing in,
Shortstop,
Dylan Navarro.
Dylan.
He'll look to bounce back after
Navarro.
striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Morin leads off first with one away. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. And it's fouled away. The Mets down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the
final
losing
line
streak
score for our
behind them
ball
like
game.
professionals.